This video is going to be the roof covering assignment for the ranch home. First thing you want to do is grab your rectangle option. I'm going to zoom into this portion. You may or may not have a peak. Okay, so if you don't have a peak and you have a flat top right there, just start at this corner. I'm going to start at the peak, and I'm going to go diagonally to the other corner, and let's click right here, and it should cover everything. If it doesn't, check for alignment of your truss system. Okay, now this next step is kind of finicky. First thing I would like to start with is from this corner here. Let's zoom in here, okay? And we're going to go there. Let's go up here and back to where we started, and it should cover that. This is essential, okay, that we do that. Don't forget this is a component, so in order to close up that gap, we need to click on all, in this case, 3 sides. Also, what this does is it sets us up for alignment using the rectangle option. So if we go here, click on the first one. Now, this is where you might be tempted to get kind of greedy. So if we went over here and brought this down, so if you bring it down, you want to make sure you see that green line, okay? That green line means alignment. That's really important. So let's click on that first corner. If you can manage to get this in one foul swoop, I would say that's fantastic. But I've just been finding that because the geometry on this particular item is not 100%, that a little bit at a time has tended to work a lot better. So it just depends on how lucky you get. So if you get something like this, you see the alignments going off there. That's something you want to avoid. If you end up with something where it just doesn't want to grab it, one thing you might want to try would be going down into here, finding that intersection point, and let's just fill that in over to there. And sometimes what that'll do is it'll give SketchUp a line to go to. Yes, just like so. So what we had there was SketchUp saw this flat, saw this point here, but it needed to see that line to achieve the correct alignment, okay? So now you may be tempted, as I am here, let's just keep going, you see, and pass that line. So let's continue our line that we created. Once again, you might be tempted to do this line in one fell swoop. And if that works for you, I say wonderful. There we go. Perpendicular line. Okay, it's on the edge of the component. Okay, so let's go back. Let's use our rectangle option. I would encourage you to start at the first corner. Okay. So something like so. Okay. So you get to the point where you've kind of gotten stuck. One thing you could do is grab your pencil option, something like so, and draw yourself a straight line. And go back up. And let's just realign this. Keep in mind this is a component, so it does not see all these lines. Go to there, and we fill that in nicely, just like so. So rectangle, if the alignment becomes an issue, which it may or may not, depending on how you stretched it using the scale option, you may find pencil is the way to go. So let's just cruise back on over here. Now we're doing a rectangle, so remember, you're going to have to do all four sides once again. Okay. So we fill that in nicely. Okay. Perfect. So what we could do is we could go down. We've got this line all the way. Let's try going from here. And let's go straight on over. Let's see if it lets us. So it should turn green at one point. That did, there we go. If we're getting too greedy, maybe it's trying to tell us a message. Okay, let's just go click. Filled it in, perfect, okay. Okay, go back up to there, and it's filled in nicely. Okay, let's go to here, and go down to here. Okay. Keeping in mind, it is a component. So let's fill that in. Okay, that's how you do your dormer. Now, that's how you'd finish all the dormer. And just as a quick demonstration, this should go a lot easier. Just go corner to corner, like so. Okay, there we are.